So we're doing something kind of special today. Hi. By the way, hello. How are you? We're doing a mishmash. We're doing a trailer reaction and also a book review. So consider this video a hideous hybrid of my usual rambly book review and my even ramblier trailer reactions. You've been warned. Let it be known that I am very late to the John Green party. I'm the person who shows up 15 minutes before the party is over with a veggie plate that no one touches. I eat all your leftovers, leave the veggie plate for you, and then fall asleep on your couch. It all started when I read John Green's The Fault in Our Stars, which gave me a serious case of the ugly sobs. Hundreds of times. A few of which were actually on camera. Cool. And I knew that I'd stumbled onto something that would remain special to me forever. I even showed up to that party late, though. I didn't read The Fault in Our Stars until the movie was already doing its thing, and John Green had already come out with like a billion other books. Okay, like 4 or 5, but still very late. Very late. Me, veggie plate. Very late to the party. John Green is a bit of an enigma. There's always some kind of emotional uproar where he's involved, especially throughout the booktubing community. He's largely inspirational to people from preteens to adulthood, but he's kind of considered the mouthpiece for teenagers and young adults, and is pretty widely praised for his effective, engaging writing style and witty characters. Here's where the enigma lies, though. Where there are people who adore John Green, there are people who hate John Green so much. I suppose it comes with the territory of being a beloved author or beloved anything. I've heard these complaints. His characters are too smart. He hates women / promotes the manic pixie dream girl. He romanticizes illness. He eats kittens, etc., etc. I'm just gonna lay it out here, just right here on the table. We need to talk about these complaints. We need to address these. Let's just go right through them. This is not a valid complaint, especially if you add for their age, considering not all teenagers are tragically stupid. Teenagers are perfectly capable of witty banter and philosophical inquiry. At least I would hope so, since we thrust them into the world of adulthood at age 18, with the notion that they are, in fact, smart enough to survive, get through college and buy their own groceries and I don't know, go to class and learn and I don't understand this argument. I don't really get it. I mean, I think we all know that teenagers have moments, but exactly how stupid do you think teenagers are? John Green doesn't hate women. You're just wrong, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say about this, you're just incorrect. As for the manic pixie dream girl, a phrase that people just like to toss around whenever a female character has any quirks whatsoever, I feel bad for John Green. I find it's very common that people don't actually know what a manic pixie dream girl is, or even what a Mary Sue is, and so they just kind of attach the phrase to any female character they just don't like or have little quarrels with. So if you write a female character that has any quirks and out of the ordinary or even just interesting personality traits, and if there's a guy in love with this girl, bam, manic pixie dream girl. Oppositely, if you were to omit these traits, you'd be accused of writing a Mary Sue. Go figure. I feel like people need to understand that romance is okay. A guy can be in love with a girl. That's cool. Romance is fine. You start hitting the manic pixie dream girl mode when the character is unbelievably perfect and serves as nothing but a crutch for the male character. And a weak one at that. There's nothing necessarily wrong with another character making another character's life better. It's kind of how love works. But you have got to stop accusing every female character of these things without really thinking it through. It's like, we want more diverse female characters, but only the strong, independent ones who don't need no man. That's not diversity. You need to condition yourself to find the strength in a variety of female characters. Also, Paper Towns is all about destroying the manic pixie dream girl ideal, so I don't even know where you got that from. Read the book. Romanticizes illness. No. Did you really read The Fault in Our Stars? You think you romanticize illness, and I don't believe you. I don't think you read the book. That I can neither confirm nor deny. I feel like I just need to get that out of the way. If I didn't say it, someone would comment on it and then I would comment back, so I just wanted to get that out of the way. That's the commentary I have as far as those complaints go. I mean, there's nothing wrong with criticism, but a lot of what you people are saying are based off of just terribly inaccurate information, ignorance and misunderstanding. Like people who haven't read John Green's books judge his books. How? Now, on to Paper Towns. So the minute I started this book, things felt pretty shaky. The writing felt sort of rushed, but everything started slowing down and falling into place eventually. It really starts developing a flow a couple chapters in, so the first couple can feel a little bit like, whoa, what's going on? As for the plot, it's not quite as formulaic as one would come to expect, especially where young adult fiction is concerned. It's more like, let's follow a teenager around for a few days-ish. Which I didn't hate, actually. Teenagers go to school, they have friends, they have homework, they have parents, they have lives. So that was all very well done right up until my favorite part, which was the entire road trip of Quentin and his friends to retrieve the great and powerful Margo. Speaking of, Margo drove me bananas. Bonkers. Up the flippin' wall. Straight crazy. Almost every word that came out of her mouth made me roll my eyes so hard I could have turned the earth on its axis. I think it's sort of interesting to see Quentin so infatuated with her. When you were like, oh my gosh, oh wow, you are a special kind of pompous. Oh wow, Quentin, why? Wow. But I think you're kind of supposed to be disillusioned with Margo, from what I understand. Or at least I hope, because this crap just doesn't fly with me.
It's a paper town. Paper houses and paper people. Everything's uglier up close.
It's very deep, Margo. Well done. So Margo's got two deals going on. She's tired of being this idea of herself that everybody's got in their heads, and not the real Margo, which I get, but she also has this notion that any remotely formulaic life, going to college and having kids and living in a house, whatever, is awful. And people who do it are unhappy paper people living in paper towns. I see. You are truly amazing, Margo. Billions of people on this planet, but you, yes you, a lone teenager, has discovered the secret of happiness. I congratulate you. Yes, is this the Nobel Prize Committee? Oh, I'd like to put in a name for you. Yes, I'll hold. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely paraphrasing, but I don't understand what Margo's going for here. I want to go to New York and be my own person. Yes, okay, do that. But what does that have to do with everybody else? What have they done wrong? New York is special because it isn't Florida. New York doesn't have cul-de-sacs and subdivisions and apartments, and the people are all magic unicorns? Whatever. I don't need to understand that part. Fortunately for me, because if I spent one more moment trying to empathize with Margo's philosophical quest for specialness, I might spontaneously combust. To be fair, I feel this way toward pretty much anyone who acts like they are on some kind of higher level of philosophical existence, beyond everyone else's competence. Like, I've got it figured out. The secret to happiness is only something my special brain can unlock. There are some very good Margo moments, though, which, funny enough, most of the time did not have Margo in them. See, the beauty of Paper Towns, at least to me, has nothing to do with Margo, and everything to do with Quentin after Margo disappears. This is where John Green really shakes up the perfect girl who will fix the entire universe ideal. Because Quentin begins to realize that Margo is a different Margo to every single person. She keeps up appearances. It's exhausting to her. A particularly good moment is when Quentin is lying where she slept and starts to realize that these versions of herself that she actively retained were starting to crush her ambitions. This is the actual superpower of Margo Roth Spiegelman. It's not her eyes or spontaneity or her wittiness or her sparkling personality. It's her ability to recognize her real ambitions and her effect on Quentin, who realizes there's no perfect people or perfect situations. Quentin's character development is hands down the best part of this book. He is, at least to me, a fairly unlikable character from the start. For one thing, he literally will never shut up about Margo. Ever. And he gets angry at his friends for, caring about prom and graduation, and he's got a real stick up his butt about it all. I sympathize. Margo is missing, but your friends have lives. They exist. One of my favorite moments is when Radar tells Quentin, in a not outwardly heavy, but theme-wise heavy manner. A piece of advice which is more or less that he always expects people to be more than what they are, and then tries to punish them when they're not. Then the wheels sort of set in motion. Quentin starts to listen to his friends more, starts to indulge in a little spontaneity himself. The road trip is probably one of my favorite things ever. That final chaotic grouping of Quentin and his friends in that final reach from Margo Roth Spiegelman. It's fun, it's thought-provoking, and you finally realize that Quentin has somehow become actually likable. He is allowing people on his journey to find Margo. And it's not all self-driven and obsessive so much as it is a fun race against the clock. Well, fun for the reader. Anyway. Now, you guys warned me on Twitter that I would hate Margo even more in the end, and, I wouldn't say I hated her more. I mean, I hated her equally. It was pretty much all what I expected from Margo Roth Spiegelman. She didn't necessarily surprise me. Oh my gosh, you guys weren't supposed to find me, but you left clues. No, I didn't! Okay, well, we thought you may have killed yourself. No, you just wanted to save me and make out! Oh, Margo. Such a charming disposition. Now, obviously, she's not completely wrong about Quentin, but so wrongfully spiteful towards everybody in the end. I just wanted to drop kick her back to SeaWorld. But in the end, you know, I liked this ending better than any other option. Margo Roth Spiegelman isn't going to magically become the love of Quentin's life and super likable and, oh, you guys, my friends, you're right. Florida is the place for me. Margo warns Quentin from the get-go. She's not perfect. This is Margo up close, with her obsession with finding herself and getting above her life in Florida. That's her. So great book overall. Very quick read. I highly recommend it. It's very thought-provoking, and I think to different people in different ways. Like, some of you may feel more for Margo. You might learn more from her character, or from Radar, or from Margo's friend whose name I've forgotten, or from Quentin. You know, I think it's going to be a very different reading journey for every single person, depending on where you are in life and what relates to you best. If I had read this 5 years ago, I probably would have gotten a very different meaning out of it. I liked The Fault in Our Stars more, but as to be expected, The Fault in Our Stars is very, very up high on my pinnacle of books. Oh yeah, let's discuss this. In the meantime, I'm going to finally watch the Paper Towns trailer, because I haven't yet, because I was waiting. Okay, I wanted to read the book first, okay? So I want to know what was going on in this trailer. Okay, gosh.
The way I figure it, everyone gets a miracle. My miracle was I wound up living across the street from Margo.
How did they find a little girl that looks so much like Cara DeVille?
She was arguably the most gorgeous creature that God had ever created. Margo's life was a series of unbelievably epic adventures.
Why are you going to spend the rest of high school pining for this girl?
As senior year judo closed, Margo and I were practically strangers. Until this one night.
What the? Margo?
I need to borrow your car.
What?
Hey, Quentin, let's go on an adventure, and I'm gonna be mean to you most the adventure.
My boyfriend has been cheating on me. Revenge plot begins.
Not as weird as it looks.
Stop.
Can't believe you just did that.
This part was pretty funny.
Okay, now that was fun.
You feel my heart beating in my chest.
That is the way you should feel your whole life.
It's beautiful.
It's a big
That's how you die of a heart attack, Margo.
people.
It's called high blood pressure.
Things gonna be different in the morning?
I really hope so.
Margo always loved mysteries. Maybe she loved them so much, she became one.
She's gone.
When was the last time you saw Margo?
It's weird to see Nat Wolf
You were with her last
because I loved Naked Brothers fan when I was like
There's something
10.
in Margo's window. She left little clues.
It's a true fact.
I found something. I think she's sending you a message. Come find me.
We trying so hard. You'll go to the Paper Towns and you'll never come back. I think I know where she might be.
I'm going with you.
If she's going, I'm definitely going.
Take
The
a risk.
minivan.
Stop playing it so safe. Maybe that's what she's been trying to tell me the whole time. What can I say? I'm on a mission.
I love how quickly they got into the mini marts and grabbed things and ran back. I love how what's his name always had a pee.
Everyone gets a miracle. My miracle is Margo Roth Spiegelman.
first of all. He has grown up handsomely. I'm excited about the road trip. It looks like they're gonna focus more on Quentin, I hope. But I really don't want them, as in the movie makers, to mess up the whole Margo thing. Because Margo's not supposed to be a wonderful, amazing person that Quentin thinks she is. She's supposed to be more, an understanding of how people really are. And I really like John Green for that. So if they could just do that, that would make me really happy. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so excited. I know that's a really short trailer reaction, but guys, I've said everything I need to say. I hope this will be good. I'll be seeing it. I'll be doing a book review. No, there's a word for it. Movie reaction when it comes out. There won't be any crying, I hope, this time. So, yeah, I'm really excited. I hate Margo.